Level 1. The Script Kiddie. You are 13 years old. You download a tool called Loic from a forum. The description says it floods a server with traffic. You point it at your school's website. The site goes down for 11 minutes. You feel like a god. You didn't write a single line of code. You pressed a button, but you start digging. You find forums. Older guys call you a skid, Script Kiddie, someone who runs other people's tools without understanding them. You hate the word. You decide to prove them wrong. You download Kali Linux. You watch tutorials for 6 hours a day. You scan your own home network with Nmap and stare at the output like it's a foreign language. Slowly, it starts to make sense. Something has switched on inside you that will never switch off. Level 2. The Hobbyist. You are 16. You understand basic networking now. TCP, IP, DNS, HTTP. You've set up a home lab on an old laptop running virtual machines. You find Hack the Box. Your first box takes 4 days. The second takes 2. The third takes 1 afternoon. You get your first shell, a blinking cursor on a machine you're not supposed to control. Your hands are shaking, not from fear, from something else. You don't have a word for it yet. Level 3. The Bug Bounty Hunter. You are 19. You sign up for HackerOne. 3 weeks on your first target. You find a vulnerability in their product review section. 2 weeks later, bounty $500. You stare at the number. Someone paid you for work you would have done for free. You find a critical flaw in a banking app's password reset flow. Any account, just an email address. The bounty is $8,000. You can't explain to your parents what you did to earn it. They think you're studying computer science. You are, just not in the classroom. Level 4. The Penetration Tester. You are 22. OSCP certified. You get hired at a cybersecurity firm. Companies pay you to attack their systems before real criminals do. You find a hospital leaving patient records exposed with no authentication. A law firm running unpatched servers from 2008. A bank whose laptops have no disk encryption. You make $95,000 a year. Normal hours. Health insurance. By every measure, life is good. But something itches. You've been given a map of the world and told you can only visit certain rooms. You know the locked doors are there. You know what's behind them. Level 5. The Gray Hat. You are 25. You find a vulnerability in a company with no bug bounty program. You report it anyway. They ignore you for 6 weeks. Then send a terse email. We have no record of this issue. 3 months later, someone else exploits it. You see the data breach in the news. You knew. You tried. Something shifts. You start poking at systems without authorization. Not to steal. Just to see. The line is blurry, and you have stopped squinting at it. One night you find internal documents showing a pharmaceutical company charges. Insurance, $400 times the drug's production cost. You send everything to a journalist anonymously. It becomes a small story. Nothing changes. But you felt something new that night. Power without permission. Level 6. The Criminal. You are 28. You don't call yourself a criminal, but the law has a simpler vocabulary. You are part of a crew. 3 people, never met physically. One handles phishing. One handles laundering. You handle exploitation, moving through networks, escalating privileges, finding the data, exfiltrating quietly. Your first job is ransomware against a logistics company. 3 weeks inside their network. Friday at 11 p.m. you deploy. Every file encrypts simultaneously. You ask $400,000, they pay in 6 days. Your cut, $120,000. You buy nothing. Change nothing visible. The money sits in wallets across multiple addresses. You are careful. You have always been careful. Level 7. The APT Operator. You are 31. The crew is gone. One member is in a federal facility in Rotterdam. You changed everything. Infrastructure, handles, methods. Your new employer you will never meet. Communication through encrypted dead drops. You don't know for certain who they are, but the tasks are specific in ways only governments are specific. You don't steal money. You steal information. Defense contracts. Diplomatic cables. Semiconductor research. Value measured in geopolitical advantage. Researchers at major security. Firms publish analyses of your techniques without knowing you exist. You are a pattern to them. A fingerprint without a hand. You read about your own operations in security blogs and correct your mistakes for next time. You notice a car outside your building 2 days in a row. You move. New city, cash apartment. 4th time in 3 years. You have a person you see sometimes. She has stopped asking questions. You don't know if that's trust or exhaustion. Level 8. The knock at the door. 5:47 a.m. You are asleep. 11 years of caution. Tor chained. VPNs. Air-gapped. Machines. Monero. Burner phones. You never bragged. You never got sloppy. But someone else did. 2 steps removed. A reused password on a forum account. Linked to an email. Linked to a payment. Linked to a conversation with you. 19 months of reconstruction. The door comes off the hinges. 6 agents. They know your real name. The one that feels like it belongs to someone else. They take every device, every drive, every notebook you should have burned. You sit on your couch in handcuffs and think about the 13-year-old who took down a school website for 11 minutes and felt like a god. The charges: computer fraud, wire fraud, conspiracy. The sentence: 22 years. Somewhere in a dorm room, a teenager is downloading Kali Linux for the first time. They are feeling exactly what you felt. They have no idea where this road goes. Nobody ever does at the beginning. The cursor blinks, and they start typing.